just fine. Feel the presence around you and let it fulfill your mind. This stage is the key to what makes me feel alive. And this melody ensures that I will survive. Leave me here, holding on to this forever. Well, this is my life, let's all indulge in this together. Maybe it's just a phase, maybe it won't work. You say you're scared for this, well I'm scared too. One day you will open your eyes and you'll see that everything's alright. No, you won't forget it, no, you won't regret it. It'll be worth it someday. Trust me, you'll be okay. The feeling this beat gives me, it still blows my mind away. This stage is the key to what makes me feel alive. And this melody ensures that I will survive. Leave me here, holding on to this forever. Well, this is my life, let's all indulge in this together. Never let it go. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. I bet. I bet you didn't expect this. No, I bet you didn't expect this. Oh, this stage is a key to what makes me come alive. And this melody ensures that I will survive. Leave me here, holding on to this forever. Well, this is my life, let's all indulge in this together. Never let it go.
.1 Tribe FM and Brighter at Night, and bet you didn't expect this. And yeah, we're lucky enough now to have a couple of the guys on the line. We've got Rachel and Paul from Brighter at Night. How you going, guys?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Excellent. Now tell us a little. That's a great song that we just played. Tell us a little bit of the band. How long you guys been together?
We've been together for a few years now, and we've just been working on our sound and building it up, and just finished recording our new EP, which is really exciting. So yeah, we've got a lot of things coming up.
Excellent. Now you played out done a couple of shows, which was good with Silverstein. What was that like?
Yeah, that was sick. Like, Silverstein, kind of like their booking agent, contacted us last year, and they were coming up for their tour, and they just asked us who we wanted to play, and we're like, for sure, we'll hit that up.
What sort of audience was it? How big was the audience?
Well, it was a sold-out show, which I believe is like our first over 18 sold-out show.
Yeah.
So it was pretty hectic. There was a lot of people, that's all I could say, and it's sort of like that group that was sort of into that music 3 years before we were.
Yeah, it was
we were younger.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see different people, like different age groups there, and they still like appreciate our style of music, which is a little bit more modern compared to what they're normally listening to. So it was pretty sweet.
Yeah, right. Now tell us a bit about Brighter at Night. Who came up with that name?
Brighter at Night, that came up from...
A couple of us us, actually.
Yeah. No, it has no real massive.
It's got nothing to it?
Yeah, I was doing a project one day for vet music when I was at high school, and it just says there, make up a band and a name, and I just came up with that name. And then when we started playing shows and stuff like that, we entered a battle of bands that says their band name. We were sitting there, we're like, we have to think of something.
Yeah.
And we're like, Brother at Night. We're like, yeah, all right, that was it. And that takes us to now.
So is this your guy? Is this your first major band together, or have you guys been in different lineups?
No,
This is our first one. A couple of the guitarists, Sean and that, have done like high school bands and kind of had the experience, but we kind of just all fell together really. We all really loved music, and we played one show and it was a success, and we just kept going. So this is the first big band we've been in for us.
So who's behind all the lyrics?
it varies actually.
Yeah, we all kind of contribute. This new EP was pretty much just myself, and then we kind of discussed it together. But the first EP, because I had never really written lyrics before, Paul had written a few, and I would just kind of work on it and go through it with him and find something that we can both really feel from the lyrics. But yeah, as I've, learnt from the last EP, this EP was just came really quickly to me, and I wrote all the lyrics myself, which was awesome.
We're talking to Rachel and Paul from Brighter at Night, a band from Melbourne, and hopefully we're getting over to Adelaide pretty soon. So when you're writing, Rachel, was it something that sort of because you've just started now, since you were a kid, did you have like songs running through your head and going, oh, that's a good tune, I think I could be a songwriter? Was it an inkling that you were going to be a songwriter?
To be honest, when I was younger as well, I wanted to be a dancer.
Yeah.
And so I used to dance all the time, but I used to have really bad injuries all the time. And I did it for about 10 years. And one day before my dance recital, I sprained my ankle. And my dance teacher was like, well, why don't you sing? And so I sung an Alicia Keys song, actually, and everybody loved it. And from that point on, I was just in my bedroom with my piano and just writing songs and singing all the time. So.
Awesome. Now, do you bust a few moves on stage now or not?
I try to. I try to.
What about you, Paul? Do you?
Not as well. I'm not as well coordinated. I got to worry about 6 strings and multiple frets. So
Yeah, right.
That comes first before I start moving like a spastic, which I still do.
So what's your role with the lyrics? You got some? How many tracks do you write, Paul?
I'd say for the debut EP, 3 of the 5 songs were based upon my lyrics. So I used to write a lot more. Whether now I focus a lot more on musically songwriting, composure.
Now,
So I think over time, in a band, you'll learn that, and it's something you have to become sort of okay with, is that not everything is your forte, and there's someone that's better at it than you.
Yeah.
I think it's really important for a band coming up is to realise what their strengths and weaknesses are, rather than everyone trying to all be strong at everything.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll find that the best bands usually have someone that's dedicated to this, someone that's dedicated to that, and someone's dedicated to this, and that works really well because everyone's focusing on their strengths, not trying to fix their weaknesses.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, it's a really unique setup, isn't it, in a band? There's not many other artistic endeavours that you can all, get together to make one thing happen. It's
Yes, and that's why I think songwriting is probably one of the more harder arts, because you've got, each of us are an artist. You see this picture that you want to paint, which is your song, and you've got 5 people with a paintbrush trying to paint it together.
Yeah, that's it.
And not everyone's head is in the same space, so it comes out a little messy at first, but then you've got to refine it. But that is truly an art of being in a band.
Yeah, that's right. And as I said, it's a very unique situation, and it's it can be an emotional, volatile situation too. Do you find yourselves arguing at all, or are you all pretty much on the same
It
page?
was like a little thing between us, is if we don't argue about a song to the point of just screaming match, then it's not worth keeping.
Oh, there you go. Good point.
We don't try and hide it from anyone that we do argue, because I hate those bands like, no, we're perfect, we never fight. I mean, I'm sure there are some out there that don't, but I could guarantee you a lot of them are probably lying.
Now, tell us a little bit about your touring status. Where are you at with that?
Well, we're doing a pre-pushover tour, which we've got lovely help from the Push to do. And our EP will come out really soon before that, on the 25th of February. And we're touring from the 4th to the 8th of March.
Yeah, whereabouts you be going?
And then pushovers on the 11th of March, which is really exciting for us.
Okay, you coming over this way at any stage? Or?
We definitely plan to. We're trying
Yeah.
to hit up some for our post-pushover show. So
Yep.
our pushover will be releasing. We'll be releasing our new EP Pathways via like iTunes and Spotify and Google Play and heaps more
Yep.
on the 25th of this month. But then a pushover is the exclusive first time that anyone can get their hands on the hard copy,
Yep.
which has some bonus material in there. But then after pushover, we'll be touring with that EP nationally around Australia. So we already have some shows in Sydney lined up, and we'll get Adelaide pumping really soon. We really want to hit up that scene for sure.
No, that'd be awesome. Hey, look, it's been great having you guys on, and good luck with everything. And we'd love to have you over here when you get a chance. Well, if you come over here, if you don't come into the studio, we'll probably hunt you down.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time today,
Thanks
guys.
so much.
Now, hold on, I'm just going to ask you about Behind Painted Walls.
Yep.
Who wrote that one? I want to know. I want to know the in-depth psychological depths of what this song means.
That was me. That was the first actual track that I had solely written by myself. It literally came to me out of nowhere. I had a pretty tough situation where I lost a really long-life friend, and I kind of just was in it. I felt a bit stuck at the time in my life. I felt like, I just finished being a teenager, and where's my life going, kind of thing. And then I just sat in my room, and it came to me so quickly. And then the first time I sung it to the band, I had never seen their faces light up that much, and so it just kind of worked. And Sean came up with a riff that was just perfect, and it all just happened, really.
It was good to take when something sad happens in your life and you turn it into a positive form of art that comes out well. It must be very pleasing for you.
It really is, yeah, it truly is.
Awesome. Good on you, Rachel. Good on you, Paul. And we will hopefully see you in Adelaide soon. And good luck with all that you're doing.
All right, thanks
Thanks so much.
No, see you later, guys. This is Behind Painted
sure.
Walls, Brighter at Night.
Hold on, you just can't leave me like this. Be strong, better give me a chance to fix this. 'Cause you're the only thing I have when I can't do it who I am. And you're the only one who can see any bit of good in me. Please understand why I can't bend. The life without you can we just we're inside. Since us to never stop us, and you can't find the will to trust. So here I stand. So here I lay down on this floor, a room so empty now that you're gone. Got nothing left to live for, I know I made a mess of this, but all I feel is emptiness, and I can't live another day on my own. Did you hear me scream your name? Oh, I'm screaming your name. Please understand why I can't bend. Life without you can we just we're inside. Since us to never struck us, but you can't find the will to trust. So here I stand. Painted walls are all you see, but you forget what's underneath. As you move on, I slowly fade away. When you're gone, what am I supposed to live for? wash my face. All I think about